Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're digging into a tool that's all about breaking through creative barriers. We're going to break down the Atomstack MAX, a machine that's designed to take your biggest ideas and turn them into something real, something professional. Let's jump in.
Let's start with a question that, might just hit a little too close to home. Have you ever had that amazing idea, that really intricate design in your head, only to get completely shut down by the tools you have on hand? Yeah, it's a frustration pretty much every creator knows.
And that frustration, it usually looks a little something like this. Things take forever, the results aren't always the same, and your tools can only handle like one or two types of materials. But honestly, one of the biggest walls we hit is just a tiny working area that makes us shrink our best, most ambitious ideas.
But what if you could just move past all that? What if there was a tool out there that could close that gap between your home workshop and a truly professional level output? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore.
So say hello to the Atomstack MAX series. It's built to be the direct answer to all those challenges we just mentioned. A CNC laser printer made for DIY folks and small businesses who are really ready to take things to the next level.
Okay, so what does MAX actually mean here? Let's pop the hood and really deconstruct the key features that make this machine different and see how they tackle those creative roadblocks one by one.
Right off the bat, we're talking about performance. The name MAX isn't just a label. It's meant to signal some serious power and pinpoint accuracy, whether you're slicing through thick wood or engraving the most delicate little patterns.
And this quote right here, it really captures the whole point. That power and precision, they aren't just numbers on the spec sheet. They translate directly into those super crisp, clean lines and tiny details that make a finished project look absolutely incredible.
All right, so building on that precision, we get to the next game changer, versatility. I mean, it's a huge pain for creators to be stuck with a machine that can only do one thing. The Atomstack MAX was basically engineered to smash through that barrier. And just look at the kind of range we're talking about. You can go from engraving a piece of wood to cutting metal for jewelry to working with acrylic or leather, all on the same machine. That kind of adaptability just blows the doors wide open for all sorts of creative projects.
Now here's a feature that might sound a little technical, but trust me, the impact it has is huge. It's the built-in F60 Air Assist system, and this isn't some add-on. It's a core part of the machine that's there to seriously improve the quality of everything you make.
So how does it work? It's actually a pretty simple but brilliant idea. There's a constant stream of air that blows all the smoke and junk away from where the laser is working. What that means is you get much cleaner cuts with way less burning. You can run the machine faster, and it even helps the laser itself last longer. It's a huge deal for getting that professional finish.
You might hear words like professional capabilities and immediately think, oh no, this is going to be impossible to learn. But a big point here is how accessible this machine is. It gives you that industrial-grade precision, but through a control system that's actually user-friendly.
And for anybody who's not familiar, CNC, or computer numerical control, is really just a fancy way of saying you use a computer to tell a machine exactly where to move with incredible accuracy. The Atomstack MAX basically takes this powerful industrial tech and puts it in a package that anyone can use in their garage or workshop.
Okay, so we've covered power and precision. Let's talk about another massive feature. What about scale? This is where this machine really starts to let creators think way bigger.
Let's put this in perspective. If one of your biggest frustrations is that cramped little workspace that's holding your ideas back, how much room are we really talking about here? Whoa, look at that! 800 by 400 millimeters. That is a seriously generous amount of space to work with. We are talking about a canvas big enough to handle some major projects without having to shrink your vision.
And the great thing is that big space helps in two ways. First, you can go big, make large signs, custom furniture parts, whatever. Or you can use that space to be super efficient and just batch out a ton of smaller items, like a whole sheet of keychains or coasters, all in one go.
So when you put all of that together, the power, the versatility, the smart design, and that huge workspace, what's the real payoff for a creator at the end of the day?
Well, it really all boils down to empowerment. It's about saving a ton of time while making work that actually stands out. It's about that amazing feeling of finally being able to pull those complex, ambitious designs out of your head and into the real world, easily and precisely.
Ultimately, a tool like this isn't really just about cutting or engraving. It's about investing in your own passion. It's something that helps you unlock what you're truly capable of and completely redefine what you thought was possible. So, we'll leave you with this to think about. If all those barriers, Material type, size, precision, were just gone. What's that one big, ambitious project you've always wanted to tackle that you could finally bring to life?